midway through the regular season schedule. They are 3-3, 1-2 in the Big Ten. They are 0-2 on the road.
I will say, I guess we can start with some of the negatives, get those out the way. Negatives is kind of really haven't experienced the season we have wanted as much. You know, obviously we haven't won those games that would have loved to win. But in terms of just like how I've been playing for the most part, definitely have liked how I've been playing, been looking to improve on every like smaller minor things every game. I definitely feel like, especially props to Rod and Cam, that they both make me better every day, and they know what our standard is. So just the way we work and compete, we're always making each other better. But I kind of feel like that definitely helped me become more of the player I am today, especially being able to step into that role and just showing that I'm trying to be a top 10 corner, if not one of the best corners in the nation. Because that's definitely my goal, obviously, because I want to go to the league, following in the steps of the great, Greg Newsome. That's my guy.
A.J. Hampton is having a career year. The junior defensive back has stepped into the vacant role left by Greg Newsome to lead the Big Ten in pass breakups and rank in the nation's top 10. But today is about getting everything ready for Saturday.
It's been a good opportunity. They run the ball a lot, but I mean, like, on those pass shots, we got to win. Ain't nothing like getting a fresh cut.
How much do you believe?
Feel like a new man.
This has been a ball-hawking defense, and they haven't been able to come up with those interceptions. Guys like A.J. Hampton, there's a guy who leads the Big Ten in pass breakups. Very consistent for them. Now can they kind of take the next step here, not only break up those passes, but come up with some of them?
Well, I like A.J.'s play. He's got 23 total tackles. You mentioned 18 solo tackles. What does that tell you? He's out on the island a lot.
The Wildcats have made it to the midpoint of the 2021 season and are met with a trip to Ann Arbor, where they hope to take the air out of the big house.
For Northwestern, they're starting to play their best football of the season. This is not a team you want to take lightly. Blinders on for Michigan, because they can't be caught looking ahead to next week.
Pleased to be joined by Jim Harbaugh and Pat Fitzgerald. Guys, you are together for an interesting reason, and that is you guys are going to play in a new trophy game this year, the George Jewett Trophy, which interestingly is named after the first African-American to play football at both schools, at both Michigan and Northwestern. What does this trophy mean to each of you? And Fitz, I can start with you.
Well, I think it starts, number one, with an amazing new tradition for both of our schools, and to really lift up the legacy and to really educate our guys on the history of the Big Ten, from a diversity standpoint. And it's going to be a huge challenge taking on Coach Harbaugh's team for us, but from a standpoint of a new opportunity to lift up an amazing man and an amazing family is going to be something I think both of our programs are going to really enjoy.
From the big house, nice to have you along. Welcome once again to Northwestern Wildcat football. Here today, a tall challenge for the Wildcats as they look to become the first team this year to knock off the Wolverines.
Talk about the unselfish nature of this brotherhood, man, right? Ray's got the flag, gives it up to Petey Mac. That's who we are. So let's go play for each other. All right, let's go play for each other today. Let's go have a lot of fun. Start the fight fast.
I think Northwestern comes in here feeling really good about the way they played last week against Rutgers.
Hey, DBs, let's challenge them now. All right, let's challenge them.
Here in the big house, and it is always an imposing place for visiting teams to play. Beautiful day here. The sun has broken through the clouds.
Wildcats and Wolverines, and here we go. This is the cathedral of college football. From the 25, The Wildcats will start. Helinski rolling out of the pocket, throws to the sideline, has a wide open receiver, Malik Washington. Northwestern under Coach Fitz starts slow, but as they get going, things change quickly.
What you know is that at the end of the year, you're always going to get their best version of themselves, and they're starting to see that again. Like I've said a couple of times, their best outing was in their last game against Rutgers, a 21-7 win.
Wildcat first downs were in short supply. With the offense finding little room to work, it was clear early on that this was going to be a Big Ten fight for every yard.
I was just being physical as hell with him. It's gonna have to be right there on my body. Okay, I got you.
The first half counterpunch from the Northwestern defense, led by Coco Azuma's career-high 13 tackles, proved it could stand toe-to-toe with 6th-ranked Michigan's attack. A big part of keeping the Wolverines off the scoreboard early was the Wildcats secondary.
That's the way to win at level 3. Great job. Great job.
The Wildcats are showing that they're going to hang in here with Michigan. This has been a defensive struggle both ways so far.
On Brandon Joseph, the safety, he was an All-American a year ago. He returns, needs to start making plays in that back end.
And here comes a blitz, and down goes McNamara. Blitzed and taken down by Brandon Joseph, and a big loss on the play. First, here's A.J. Henning looking for a seam, and he breaks free at the 35-40 and pushed out of bounds. And Michigan threatening now as the first quarter winds down here in Ann Arbor. The snap, and they give Corum up and over. Touchdown, Michigan.
The Cats have only had the ball 6.5 minutes, whereby if you look over at Michigan, they've had it for 20.5 minutes. So there's the difference.
First down from the 25, handoff, Evan Hull finds running room 30, 35, 40. Gets ahead of the pack, midfield. He's going to go all the way. Hull to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! 75 yards for Evan Hull. And the Wildcats, just like that, are on the board here at the Big House. And it's a 10-7 Michigan lead with 2:22 remaining until halftime. Have you ever heard 107,000 people get so quiet?
Michigan 10, Northwestern 7.
Still 2:10 to go in the half. You don't want to give up anything here. San Risco can't get away, fumbles the football. The Wildcats have it. The Wildcats have it. Chris Bergen pounces on the ball.
That was gigantic. Oh my goodness.
Pat Fitzgerald's team heads into the locker room, only down by 3.
But guys, it's all about our mindset. Let's keep having fun. I want to see you guys having more fun. Yeah. All right? I want to turn the passion up a little bit, and I want to fly around. Let's go win it. Let's go win it.
Cats have played so tough on defense, making Michigan work for it.
This is what this team and this program is all about. Toughness, mental toughness, just staying with it. And Michigan has been dominating on offense the last couple of series, but they held them to a field goal in the last series. Now get a turnover inside the 10.
The second half proved to be a challenge for Northwestern, missing the team's leading receiver in Stephon Robinson since the first quarter. The offense was limited, and the defense had its hands full.
Clears Corum again, right through into the end zone for the touchdown. His second.
Northwestern desperately needs some sort of momentum.
And it's caught on the far side with running room. Jacob Gill. 3rd down and 16. Helinski sets up a screen. And it's Hull down the sideline. Hull with a burst and goes out of bounds at the 40. What a run.
You got to get off fast here. You cannot get behind early and play catch up. The most underrated part about this Michigan team is their defense. Their defense is only allowing 300 and change a game.
throw, and it's batted in the air, intercepted by Michigan. It's all over. 33-7 the final. It was 10-7 at halftime, and the Wolverines break it open in the second half.
30 minutes, man. We had it right where we wanted it, didn't it? Yes, sir. Okay, and give them credit. They came out of the locker room, got after our ass. Okay, I think we reverted back to some bad habits when some things started going negatively. So we got to talk to ourselves a little better. We got to coach you better. And those plays will be made, okay? This better hurt. Better hurt. And the guys that we need you to step up, you got to step up now. Fundamentally first, we're going to coach the hell out of that. Number two, you got to stick together. We can get our ass in the postseason, all right? Let's go home. Let's get a win, all right? So take care of your bodies, all right? Let's recover. Let's get ready to get a win next week. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Stop looking at me like that. Stop looking at me like that. Stop looking at me like that. I know today it's Talk Trash Tuesday. Hey, let's go sit with my Brandon and talk trash, man. Y'all know this my favorite. He my roommate, man. It's my favorite guy right here. Yeah. It's Talk Trash Tuesday, though. I gotta get on Coach Bajakian and watch this. Hey, Coach Bajakian, I got some deodorant for your head. Oh yeah, that's called straps. That's called straps. That's called all Big Ten right there. It's called all Big Ten right there. Oh Lord, I hope they got that on camera, boy. Keep your feet underneath you. Hey, 5, you not like that. You not like that. He is like that. He is like that. That's good.
Oh, I'm surprised you were on time.
Oh yeah, don't do that. That was one time. Hey, chill. Y'all gonna get tired of me talking. This low-key could be a little podcast, because I just been talking the whole time. I'm not telling you who's mic'd up, because then you're not going to focus on practice. You need to focus on practice. Man, it is such a blessing to play football. The life of a corner, man. Oh, yeah. Goal line. Get big. Get big. Get big. I lost all my friends today. They didn't throw the ball at me, bro. I don't like being mic'd up. This is boring. Look, even Theron don't want to talk to me. Like, oh my goodness. This is not my type of life right here. What do you mean? That's crazy.
Take that off.
That's crazy. What you got to say, though?
Still looking for a girlfriend. Send your applications to Johnny.Jones25. I'll just go.
Hey, Steve, I know you want to say something real quick. I know you want to say something.
One of the most consistent visuals around Northwestern football is the phrase, trust yourself. It's a program mantra that has echoed through locker rooms, practices, and the playing field each and every Saturday for decades. It is the embodiment of a wildcat, looking within for the confidence to benefit everyone around you. The message resonates strongly with Marnie Cartelli, who was contacted by members of Northwestern's chapter of Uplifting Athletes after she wrote an article detailing her struggles with rare disease.
It's so great to find those on you. Here we go.
She embraced the message and is here today to trust and challenge herself to exceed the bench press reps completed by the team's recent Lift for Life charity event. She hopes to bring awareness and support to the rare disease community.
And the inspiration, I don't know if Pete and Joe told you, but 18 months ago I was walking with a cane. And then we connected and I was like, I wonder what I can do. I wonder if I could get, now I still need the cane sometimes, but obviously I'm walking around here without it. Some of the guys from the team are here. We got Pete and Joe, who are the current president and vice president of Uplifting Athletes. So can we give... The goal is going to be to lift over 7,000 pounds in recognition of the more than 7,000 rare disease.
Two claps and do it again. Do it again. Two claps and do it again. Do it again. Two claps and Marty. Marty, let's go. Let's go.
Thank you all for tuning in, for the continued support.
I just want to say, I know me and Pete were talking yesterday. We didn't know what would come after our first fight time with you. We reached out to Levi and them just to meet and learn about you and see if there's anything to do. We had no idea a relationship like this, a moment like this right now would come. And I just want to let you know, we've obviously faced some adversity this season. You're no stranger to adversity, and you teach us that every single day. And seeing you fight through the adversity firsthand, that's what I'm thinking about tomorrow. Seriously, thank you. Breaks out? Yeah. Community!
All right, communicate to each other. We won't stay on the ground. We're going to do it, and then we're going to get up and make it a point. Okay? All right? That makes sense to us? All right, Mike, you got it, man. Let's go. Let's go. Trust yourself. Do something. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Golden Gophers of Minnesota. Halinski setting up a screen out Malik Washington. Cuts to the outside and fights forward. Loses the ball. It's picked up by Minnesota. It's a live ball, and this is a Minnesota touchdown. Just like that, it's 10-0. 10 points for the Golden Gophers in 11 seconds. So far, time of possession in this game is 7 minutes to a minute and a half.
The byproduct of that, Dave, is then your defense really gets tired.
They hand off Hull, left side to the 30-35. Outside 40 breaks the tackle to midfield. And chased down another long run by Evan Hull down to the Minnesota 46-yard line. We've been watching him do it all season.
He had a 75-yarder last week at Michigan for a touchdown, and here he goes again.
Hull to his right, snap to Andrew Marty. Gonna throw, fires to Hull, complete to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown Northwestern, Evan Hull. Andrew Marty, a 6-yard touchdown pass to Hull, and the Wildcats are on the board.
Really, Northwestern's defense, they have been, but they have not broken.
Yeah, they've given up some stuff on the ground, but like you said, they haven't allowed the explosive play to happen. They've been solid through the air, which has really been the story of their season.
Snap to Tanner Morgan, drops the throw, guns it over the middle, and it is intercepted by the Wildcats. Picked off by Brandon Joseph for his second interception of the year. Minnesota is turned away. Halftime, Minnesota leads Northwestern 20-7.
Expect some changes on both sides of the ball in the second half. Andrew Marty will start at quarterback.
Here's Marty, rolling up, takes off and runs.
Well, you see what J.J. Jefferson can do. He's pretty explosive.
Yeah, he is. But you can see the effort to get J.J. Jefferson the football.
The Northwestern defense locked down the Minnesota passing game, allowing just 134 yards and no touchdowns through the air. But not even Chris Bergen's season-high 19 tackles seemed to keep the Gophers from getting opportunities to put up points.
Yeah, he's not going to get away from Chris Bergen. Talk about one of the best tacklers in all of the Big Ten.
By the fourth quarter, the lead was beyond reach, but that didn't keep the Wildcats from emptying the tank.
This is game with pride now. Yep. This is game with pride.
Marty, give it off to Hull, and Hull slips through to the 40, 45, and reaching into Minnesota territory to the 49-yard line. A 17-yard run by Hull.
You've seen this with Pat Fitzgerald in the Northwestern program. Don't fall asleep on them. They'll have a year where they're 3-8. Next year they're in Indy, right? It's all about the process. They know they're a development program. When you have a young team, there's just more to teach sometimes.
Marty in the gun to throw. Marty looking, going towards the end zone. Berkeley Holman got it. Touchdown! Berkeley Holman, the senior wide receiver, in his first game of the season. Well, the Minnesota Golden Gophers steamroll their way to a win here. 41-14 the final.
Buckle up and drive home safely. Go Cats!
They lose at home for just the second time in their last 9 contests.
So, it's been a motto of the program for a long time. And right now, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not helping you get there either. So, I'll eat this one. I'll be humble upstairs, but we better come back ready to go this week. You're going to watch this tape. It's going to make you puke. Drops, turnovers, missed tackles, missed gaps, missed assignments, missed opportunities. Missed opportunities. And to remind everybody, this is what it takes. It starts right here with your preparation. It goes through with the way that you get yourself mentally and physically and emotionally ready to play. But you got to go do it in the game. So we will start with us. We're going to fix everything we can fix. We are going to drive you harder than we've ever driven you. We can't put ourselves in a hole the way we did. You can't do that and expect to win. So I'm done talking. I'm done talking. There's nothing more for me to say. I better see it or I'm making personnel changes. Is that understood? Sir. I better see it or you're going to watch. Because I'm tired of getting my ass kicked. Fundamentally. So it should hurt. So let's get it fixed. Let's get after Iowa's ass. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
Good. Because if you feel sorry for yourself, you start pointing fingers, guys, we're done. This team will die in 4 weeks, 4 Tuesdays, whatever it is. Or we'll bow up and do something about it. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Coco, can you break us down?
Everybody up.
Yeah, Coco. Hey, 5 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fire.